got this nigga gonorrhea and HIV, all them within a month, right? So boom, we was together for like 5 years. I do hair, so like I had all these motherfucking clients or whatever. And for some reason, every time a client left, it was so fucking embarrassing because like they would always send me my nigga page and be like, "Yo, ain't this your boyfriend? Like, why he in my DMs or whatever?" Blah blah blah. This one girl, I knew she had chlamydia, like, and she was the bop. She was just like everybody, whatever. And she had gonorrhea in her throat. I basically like made her come over. I did her hair or whatever, and I already knew what he was gonna be on. So like, boom, that shit got set up. Him and his homeboy though, they was both sitting on the couch, and she bought both of them. So boom. So then I played it off or whatever. He wondering why like I don't really want to do nothing with him and stuff like that. And I'm just basically trying to say like I'm not really feeling too well. Like I think I got to the hospital or whatever. Like I just don't really feel like we need to be doing anything. So then a couple weeks went by. He told me he had to go to the hospital, and I'm just like, what's the matter? Like, are you okay with that? He's like, no, like I'm cool. It's just like a regular physical type shit. He never told me, like, still to this day, he never confessed that he had fucking chlamydia, but like I fucking know he had it. Like, so then boom, time went on. Like mind you, he never confessed it, and I never said anything either. So like I just played it off. Another instance, this girl that I know, she used to do like threesomes and stuff with gay people. And like no offense to gay people, but like a lot of them do got HIV. Long story short, he was basically coming at her for like a couple years. It wasn't like he just hit her up out of the clear blue. Like he was on her ass. And I didn't ever want to tell him nothing because like this my friend kinda. So it was just like I'm not about to be blurting out her business, but it's just like I kept telling him like, yeah, you don't really want her, like, you feel me? Like I wasn't really saying it like that, but on some like, yeah. She told me yeah, like I think she DM'd me after I had left, so like do you think I should proceed? And I'm just like, do what you gotta do. Like I'm sorry, not sorry, but like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is doing it to themselves at this point. They wound up doing what they did. And after that, me and him didn't talk for like a week. I think he kind of caught on quicker than he caught on with the gonorrhea thing because ignoring my phone calls, I wasn't coming over the house. I didn't know nothing about no doctors. Man, still to this day, I don't talk to him. And he don't post on Instagram that much either. So he might be like distraught with life. So yeah.
So right now, he has chlamydia, gonorrhea, and HIV.
Well, I know that chlamydia is curable, so he might have got that cleaned up. As far as the HIV, he definitely got that one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no backfire in there. Like, it was just like you did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like my clients though, like make it make sense. Make it make sense. That was trifling. I'm kind of toxic, so yeah, we should hear some more.
Loyim La, Yahweh Bashim Yashar Bashim Kakadash, the honors of Apostle Elsbrand Millstone, peace, cessation, hopeful elect, Shalom. And title of this video is going to be Don't Desire These Modern Women for Pleasure. As you can see in that video that I just showed before getting into the lesson, that woman pretty much got her boyfriend, who she'd been with for 5 years, as she said in the video, she got him an STD for pretty much inviting some girl that she knew that had gonorrhea in her mouth. She invited her over to do her hair, which meant that that was a setup, because she probably just did her hair for free, you know, or probably got paid, you know, by doing it or so. But anyway, her boyfriend ended up trying to hit up that client, and then eventually it led from that to, you know, having sex with that client, and as well as some other guy that, you know, had sex with her as well, which was pretty much her boyfriend's friend. So they both seemed like they had sex with her, you know, probably one at a time, or knowing how weird and freaking disgusting these niggas are, they probably did a threesome, you know, which in other words would be a menage a trois. They probably did that as well with her. And you know, later on it got to the point where he eventually had chlamydia, gonorrhea, and HIV, because it was also stated by that girl that was mentioning that how her boyfriend got, you know, a STD. It seemed as though she forgot to mention about how that girl that had gonorrhea in her throat, she probably also had other STDs that she carried as well, because she has sex with gay guys too. And she said that that girl was saying that how you know, when it's coming to that STD infected girl, she will have like threesomes with gay guys too, and many gay guys have HIV, and that's the most common STD. And it's the reason why, you know, you gotta pray, pray that the Most High don't give you a wicked woman, man. And you also gotta praise the Most High on the fact that, you know, you didn't have, you know, a lot of dealings with women like that, you know, at a young age, because they will get you fucked over just like this, man. The first scripture I want to bring out is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, or Ecclesiastes 25, verse 21. It says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure." So yeah, when it's coming to the wicked woman, man, you know, this is something that you got to keep in mind. Just like Solomon said in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, you know, he said, when it's coming to 1 out of 1,000 women, he has not found one, you know. And that was when woman was back in order, and that he said that in that time period. So how much more women now? In a society where Esau is ruling, these women are wicked as all hell. And we're talking about women in first world countries, you know, women in countries like America. But in general, that's pretty much woman's nature, is to be wicked, you know. That's why there's a scripture that says in Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 19, it says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." And if that woman was righteous enough, like, she would be okay with the fact that her boyfriend could have like multiple women. But you see, there's a scripture that says that how all things are lawful but not expedient. So, you know, it's not even a time that we in to pretty much practice having multiple women, because the majority of these women think that, you know, monogamous relationships are ideal, being influenced by the serpent Esau. So they're pretty much against the whole idea of polygyny. And if you brothers out there trying to desire a woman for pleasure, man, it's best that you go to get an escort, go to those, you know, Asian massage parlors or those Latino massage parlors in the city or so, you know, search them up online and things of that nature. Go to those type of happy ending places to go, you know, kick your socks off, because when it's coming to these women, man, majority of these women are wicked as all hell. And let me bring out the book of Sirach, chapter, let me see, 26, verse 23. It says, "A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord." So whatever happened to those niggas, you know, because basically I'm pretty sure that other nigga got the STD too, because pretty much they both, like she said, her boyfriend, which that would be her ex now, and that other guy that was her friend, that was his friend, you know, her boyfriend's friend, they basically both had sex with her. So, you know, he must have likely got an STD as well, or 3 STDs for that matter. And you see, that's judgment right there. And that proves to you right there that how, you know, when it's coming to these wicked women, it's like when they give you a hard time to get to them, you know, it's for a reason, in a sense, you know, because you want to avoid shit like that. If the Most High really dealing with you, he will help you escape a wicked woman. He will help you to stay away from the you know, from the clutches of a woman. That's why in Ecclesiastes chapter 7 it mentions about how, you know, whoso pleases the Most High shall escape her, but let the sinner be taken by her. So for a wicked woman to trap you up, that's judgment right there. And also in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, it says, give me, verse 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And you see, one thing about these women is that they're so wicked to the point where they can make you lose your mind, you know. They could pretty much give you a whole bunch of mental illnesses just from dealing with them. You know, they can even stress you out, raise your high blood pressure, you know, raise your blood pressure, eventually give you a heart attack just for dealing with them. And verse 14 says, in any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. And you best believe that these women are our enemies. They're our top enemies. Esau being the devil, he's considered to be a serpent. He knew how to use these women to basically be against us. The scriptures tell you that in 1 Timothy chapter 5 that for some have turned aside of Satan. So you best believe Satan is their head. So any woman that thinks that she's above men, any woman that thinks that men are beneath her, she's basically gonna look at the so-called Israelite man, the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American man, as that they're beneath her. And basically the white man is a god to these women, because these women take on all his philosophies, his ideologies, and things of that nature, and they do wicked shit just like this and get away with it. And even just to the point where they don't even care if their boyfriend could find, or their ex-boyfriend could find that video, of her actually exposing this information, because what if he just comes across it? They would just put all their information out there. And that goes to show you how stupid women are. Like scriptures say in Proverbs, says how the simple woman is clamorous. A foolish woman is clamorous. She's simple and knoweth nothing. So these women are so stupid. They will literally just talk and just basically expose everything about themselves. On social media, which social media is pretty much like social witchcraft, because media goes to medium. And that's why there's a scripture saying, verse 16, same chapter, says, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. So yeah, man, it's best to be with a ferocious beast that could literally tear you to shreds, that could literally, turn on you at any point in time, than for you to be with a wicked woman, because a wicked woman is more likely to trap you up with all type of financial burdens. She's also more likely to cheat on you behind your back and even give you an STD just from going out clubbing and laying up with all type of other men. And you saw that wicked bitch. She was really laughing about it. Like, she literally found pleasure in being wicked, getting her boyfriend set up at that time. And then majority of the time, these niggas don't know how to pretty much naturally cure those type of illnesses, because majority of their diet consists of fast food and all type of abominable foods as well. So these niggas are just cursed, man. And then it got to the point where his girlfriend, I don't know, like, she was in contact with the girl who had the STD, and that girl with the STD, Salakia, texted her about if she should, proceed, to text him. Because I think she mentioned in the video about how, he texted that girl about the, the illness or so. That's the crazy thing about it, man. A lot of times when you're dealing with these women out here, they wouldn't even let you know if they got an STD. And there's a law stating that how, any woman that have let's say a period, that you have to, cut her off for a period of, think of 7 days or so, and that's proof right there on why a man needs to have like multiple women, And there's also another law in the Leviticus that also mentions how anybody that has like any sexually transmitted diseases, you have to cut them off from all people. You pretty much have to make them quarantine. And that's the thing. A lot of people, they reject the knowledge of the Bible, especially Esau, being the devil he is. They reject the knowledge of the scriptures. And this is the reason why there's so much confusion. And Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, mentions about how a man that puts away his woman, that pretty much that land, which refers to her, her body, because woman is considered to be a property to a man, that how that land is going to be greatly polluted. it's going to be greatly polluted when she commits adultery with one man. So how much more when we're talking about women committing adultery with men with the amount of double-digit body count, triple-digit, damn near quadruple digits. And I'm gonna bring out another precept. This is gonna be the last one. It says 1 Ezra chapter 4, verse let's start at verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Verse 27 says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. So yeah, man, those niggas committing sin basically by both of them niggas basically fucking the same girl. Which, being in this society, scriptures say that, we live in an adulterous generation, So this whole dating culture, it pretty much, it's heavily pushed for multiple men to be dealing with, the same girl. And then you have it to where a woman out there pretty much, dealing with, multiple guys, It shows you how fucked up this kingdom is. And this is the reason why we need, the new kingdom to be established. We need the Lord to come back. Because this whole dating culture is just going way the hell off. And it's so sad that you could really make content off a stupid woman just like that, in first world countries. And out of all first world countries in America, just to the point where this guy has a channel on TikTok called Queens of Toxic, and literally have it to where he's showing, let's say, a woman on the camera, and they're literally on like a whole, I think it's like FaceTime or so, literally like having a conversation about the most toxic thing that woman has done, and women are not even supposed to be pretty much doing that, that's gossiping right there. That's also pretty much talking about women doing wickedness to their boyfriends, and you're not supposed to do that. No matter how wicked your boyfriend is, you're not supposed to do any of that. Scriptures say that you're still supposed to be with that man even if he's wicked. Like, it's really so sad and fucked up that how you could really build content off of basically talking to wicked woman, just literally doing a FaceTime call about the most wicked thing they ever done, and they will literally tell you what they did. Like, if you ask them and you have it on video, you ask for their permission, like mention that you're a YouTuber or so, or you're doing it for like social media, and they will literally just expose themselves and just let you know all the wicked shit that they've done. And they will proudly let you know that they're toxic too. They will proudly do it. So this is the reason why the scriptures is true about how wicked these women are. And since this is in the same chapter, I might as well bring this out as the last precept. So like it says in 1 Ezra chapter 4 verse 37, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked. And that's basically Esau being the king, and he's also considered to be the children of men because out of all heathens, Esau is the most childish. Scriptures say in Ecclesiastes 10 that woe to thee, O land, with thy king as a child. And that's Esau right there. And it says, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. And yeah, when it's coming to these wicked women, there is pretty much no truth in them. They don't want to hear this truth. They're not about this word, They love basically living their life, based on lies and things of that nature. And even if they are telling the truth, they probably most likely only telling a portion of what they did and things of that nature. And honestly, at this point, if women really let you know how wicked they are before you deal with them, they might even just have a little bit more mercy than the woman that completely lied to you and act like they're, decent and pleasant to be with, and then turn into be a demon. Like, seeing that, like, you wouldn't even expect it. And those are the worst ones to deal with, the ones that you least expect to be like that, because that is just a pretty much the biggest regret that you have in your life is dealing with a woman that you thought that was actually sincere, and instead she turned out to be a super demon. So with that, I hope it made less edifying. Went into as much detail as possible, brought up some scriptures that pretty much, relates, of course, to the topic. And so with that, I'd like to give all glory, praise, honor to Adonai Yahweh, Bashem Shalom, Yasharahla, Bashem Kakadash, Sabanas, about to Elzbein Melson, peace, citation, hopeful, Shalom.